St. Vincent, and I was the deputy expedition leader on that expedition in 1980. And in those days, we got off the aircraft and straight from the plane went straight on the expedition. There was no such thing as a base camp or training before or anything, and we cooked ourselves. And I see Superintendent Richard Brown nodding over there. There are a lot of people here on the National Committee who were involved in those early years of expeditions. And CAS has come to St. Vincent many, many times. It makes me extremely proud to see so many of the people over the years who've been involved in CAS who have given their time and support. I was only looking at the number of people in CAS who have now risen to positions of authority in their countries. In St. Vincent, we've always had great support from the Special Service Unit of the police in terms of the recce's and preparation. And I go back to the days of Superintendent Latchman, who was a very close friend, who always provided us with all the necessary support we needed. And I can say that now Superintendent Brown, who happens to be one of those participants who went up the volcano with me a very long time ago, heads of division who can also give us assistance. So I'm extremely proud to see where CAS stands. And next year when we go to Grenada, the Assistant Commissioner of Police and Administration would have been a would have been a silver participant in St. Vincent at one of those early expeditions. So CAS has produced many people who have made a contribution to the societies in the area. What I want to say is that the Duke Bellum's Work International falls within, our program forms within the non-formal education sector. And for those of you who are aware of the formal education, the non-formal and informal education process, the International Award, we are positioning ourselves as the non-formal education program of choice. And I would like to encourage the ministries of education to make sure they look at the non-formal education component of the young people, because this is a very important aspect of the development of any country. And I believe that in the next couple of years, with the new tools that we have shared with the committee yesterday, we will be positioning ourselves and making ourselves the global program of choice for all young people in the world. We have set goals which we have shared with the respective national award authorities, and we can only achieve those goals if the respective national programs endorse the tools that we are here. I mentioned my colleague, Mike Lee, who is head of our IT. We have now moved to a global online platform where we have a learning hub. We also have an online record book system. So all young people coming on to the award will be able to do the award through the new online digital tools. So the award has moved with the times, and I look forward. Some of you may not have that benefit because you're just about to finish, but the new people coming on. And this is also where we will encourage you to come back and do your leadership training so that you upgrade yourselves and be all fair with the tools that we are bringing in. I would like to pay special thanks also to Mr. Bertillion Hamilton, who has been the Caribbean development person for many years. Bert has been my person to rely on, certainly for all the training and responsibilities in the Caribbean. And Bert is such a humble person. It is very interesting because he took my colleague down to look at the network and said, when he was asked, he said, I actually teach at the school. Of course, he forgot to tell him that he was actually the headmaster at the school. So I would like to put on record my congratulations and thanks to Mr. Hamilton for all those years of support that he has given me. We'll be moving into a new phase in the next couple of years. Our next forum will be held in Canada, and we'll be looking, the topic will deal with the non-formal education sector. And if the minister is around and would like to come and join us through their national council, I think it will be a good platform for you. We will be sharing the research that we have done and the knowledge we have gained over the last almost 60 years of the International Award Program. Of course, I cannot join you for the adventurous journey. I was instructed that I no longer get paid to do expeditions, and I have other things to do. So I'm very sad that I will not be able to join you on the expedition in the coming weeks. I may probably sneak back, but I can't say I will be here. But I hope that all the young people will embrace all the different cultures. You will have a fantastic expedition in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. St. Vincent offers some of the best expedition country in the world. The people of St. Vincent will embrace you. You will have a lot of opportunity to enjoy the rivers and waterfalls and all the things. And I hope that when you go into the volcano, you will be able to enjoy the sulfur smells and the volcano and everything it has to offer. I must say, I've always had a soft spot in my heart for St. Vincent. Unfortunately, I don't think you're going to be going to the Grenadines. I'm not sure, I have to check with Idelia if that's, but if you're not going to go on this occasion, you will definitely have to return to the Grenadines. Again, I have had fantastic days in the Grenadines through CAS. On many occasions, we have sailed through all the islands, Beckbay, Canawan, Byron, Union to Grenada. So that brings back fantastic memories. And I hope that you will also have the opportunity for those memories. On behalf of His Royal Highness, the Duke of Edinburgh Founder, His Royal Highness, the Prince Edward, who has actually been here on expedition. For those of you who don't know, he did some expeditions here in 1987. We went from France around the falls of Belaine across to that side. For those of you who are going to be there, Prince Edward also did that expedition a little time ago. On behalf of the Secretary General of the International Association, John May, myself and my colleagues, would like to wish you a very successful and enjoyable CAS. And in 2 years' time, CAS itself as an organization will be celebrated 40 years. And this, I believe, is the 35th expedition of its kind. I don't think there are too many CARICOM institutions that have had a youth event running for 35 years. I have estimated that over 5,000 young people have attended this event in the last 35 years. And I think that is something we should be very proud of. I would like to also thank the Minister for his support, and also when he's been doing his budget, made me think a little bit more about the National Council and their needs. Thank you very much.